All right, hello, Q. Now I'm going to be reviewing the June 25th, 2024 Board of Ada County Commissioners Open Business Meeting. Now, this one, Ryan Davidson actually wrote specifically, he's one of the commissioners, that regarding 1335, the new ballot verifier program now has all 2024 primary ballots available for viewing. So let's go to 1324 and let's see what the discussion is on that.
4 catering permits, 3 license transfers, and 1 license renewal, and authorize the chair to sign documents on behalf of the mayor.
Second the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Well, we are fortunate to have our distinguished clerk with us today. You have any good news to tell us?
Mr. Chair, the ballot verifier is live. If you want to look up the May election, some fascinating things on there to look at. Given that it was a primary, you can sort down to the precinct level for precinct committeemen. One thing that caught us by surprise is the amount of ballots that were cast with undervotes on every single office except precinct committeemen.
Really?
So there were people that actually showed up and just voted for a precinct committeeman and nothing else on the ballot.
Wow.
Really?
So again,
Wow.
Interesting window into voter behavior. It's fun to look at. It's nice also to report that that's a pseudo external audit on us, and we passed. So it's for citizens to go out and look and see if they want to audit themselves or audit us on the way we conducted the election. So another successful election, and ballot verifier I think will be a great tool for folks to go out and look at. So if you have interest, go check it out.
Okay.
That's all I have.
And how long does it take to get the ballot verifier up and running?
Well, we got it up Monday. We probably could have got it up early last week. Our goal going forward is to try to have the ballot verifier up before the end of the contest recount challenge period. So if people want to go there and look before they actually issue a challenge or a recount request, that's another tool that they can use to help them make that decision whether or not they think it's worth either money they're going to spend on the recount or the time and effort they'll put into it. So that's the goal. We just missed it this time. We had said 4 to 6 weeks and we hit it at 4 weeks, which again is outside that window, but I think we can get it done within that window for the next several elections.
Do we have a recount?
We had no request for recounts.
So is the period for recount or challenge is over?
At the local level, yes. For the state level, it's today. If you're running a statewide office and you want to recount, today is the last day that you can request that recount.
We didn't have a statewide offices. We got a couple of congressmen.
Yeah. Or I should say, those are, when I say statewide level, it's not statewide, state offices, i.e. legislators and above.
All right. Another question on you. Are you doing the verification for that ranked choice initiative, or does the Secretary of State do that?
No, we're doing it.
You're doing it. Do you have them all done?
We're close. I think we probably have 2,000 or 3,000 more signatures. That was as of last week, but I haven't been paying attention to it with budget going on. So
So you do, the clerk's office does the verification and
Holy cow.
turn back into
we upload the signature sheets to the Secretary of State and they have those available. And then the Secretary of State will determine whether or not they pass the threshold for being on the ballot.
What's their deadline for getting signatures in?
I think the deadline passed. We're just now verifying.
No, it's deadline for the verification. There's a deadline for that too, is there not?
There is, yeah. I don't know exact date. I can get back to you on that.
Yeah.
Have they, based on your count, they exceeded the amount of signatures required for Ada County?
My opinion, they will hit the mark, at least here in Ada County.
Close, or do they have
So
substantial?
they shoot for every list of district in Ada County?
I don't know if they shot for every single one, but they're hitting the minimums that they're required to get on the ballot. I think it's like 18 or something across the state.
That's 18
Yeah.
list of districts. They have to have 6% verified in each of 18 districts.
I don't think they're going to have a problem with that.
Probably not. However, the Secretary of State, our former clerk, told me that there's probably going to be a couple of lawsuits.
I'm sure there will be a lot of lawsuits regarding this.
And what's kind of interesting because they've been advertised as open primaries, and the way I look at it, it eliminates primaries because if 4 people advance to a general election, there's no primary. Because that's what it does. It advances 4. Anybody can file according to that proposal, and then 4 people advance to the general election. That's not a primary. That just eliminates a primary, as it seems to me anyway.
I don't think state law forbids you from misrepresenting your initiative. It has to be written correctly in the petition. I think you can tell people whatever you want. Is that right?
I don't know. It's kind of weird if you can.
I'm sure there will be some legal battles.
There's going to be some
concerning
difficulties in advance.
You have County doing any recounts for this?
They did 3 precinct community recounts.
Okay. I heard they might be doing
Was there
that.
any change?
No, there was probably about 10 to 12 recounts across the state that were conducted and didn't change anything.
Is it remarkable that the only overvote is in precinct races?
Is it what?
It's remarkable that the only overvotes in the precinct races. They came and voted for the precinct, but nothing else on the ballot.
Yeah.
That's remarkable, I think, over the years. That's the big
That was one that we saw. The other thing that we noticed was the split between what we consider countywide local races and the legislative state races. There were quite a few ballots that there would be votes that were cast for like district commissioner races and the sheriff and the prosecutor and then precinct committeemen, but they wouldn't vote for any office higher than that.
They've skipped races.
They would vote down ballot, but not any up ballot races. Normally we see the up ballot races get voted and then the lower ballot races don't, but there was actually quite a few this time where all the lower offices got voted and the upper ones did not.
It was very based on if the legislative district was in competition or not.
We also saw a trend on that. If there was not a competitive race, there was a lot of undervotes. People just chose not to vote in those races.
Well, yeah, that's just not the ballot. There's only one name on the ballot.
Right.
Hey, thank you. You're welcome. Very interesting. Thank you for that. Okay, next up we have clerk's claims journal. I'll get the motion.
All right, that's pretty interesting. I just took a look at it while they were talking. What did I do? I selected some precinct. Most of them were, a lot of the precinct committeemen in our district were unopposed. So it was pretty irrelevant. But what they were saying, that there were some races where people just voted for a precinct committeeman. That's crazy. This is all of Ada County. So, okay, let's see if they had any discussion, any other discussion.
The hearing being open, any discussion on Buffalo Hump being approved in the Eagle Fire District?
I mean, I'm assuming it was maybe part of a condition of approval to develop or something, but
Maybe it was, I don't know, but we'll find out.
I guess this is just an administrative action for us.
Seems like it.
Okay, I'll close public hearing on the approval of the order of annexation of Buffalo Hump LLC. Application for a trademark, Ada County Victim Services Center. Is there any discussion on this?
Well, this is for the graphic design of the logo.
It's for a trademark of the design, yes. That's just filed with Secretary of State. Any discussion?
I think this is the first one of these we've done too, so
Maybe. I'll accept the motion.
I'll move to approve the request for application of a trademark for the Ada County Victim Services Center.
I'll second the motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Is there any further business need to be brought before the board? Hearing none, we're adjourned. Thank you.
All right, that was pretty fast. Not really seeing anything else that came up. So that ballot thing, pretty interesting. Now you can see individual ones, and of course you don't know who voted for what. Very interesting. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.